Hey, what's up guys? E back with another action figure review. Today we are looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinity Saga. This is Odin from Thor. And that is the first Thor, to be more specific. There he is on the front of the package. There is the side of the package right there. On the back side we get the original poster of Thor 1. And I'll read up on the left that says, "The King of Asgard, protector of the Nine Realms, and father of Thor, Odin has learned to appreciate peace over the centuries." Alright, so here we have Odin out of the box, and he comes packed in just as you see him here. So he's got his helmet on, and he's got open hands, as we see, open and grabbing hands. So the helmet is an accessory, but it comes attached, as I just mentioned. So you can take it off, and there you have Odin without the helmet. It's a nice snug fit, so I like that. I almost thought it was a molded piece, but it's not. So here's the alternate head that we can display our Odin with, and the only difference here is that he's got a different facial expression. He's got the teeth showing, he's got a little smile showing there. When we get one fist, it's the right fist, and then we get a left hand that is opened and posed like this. And then our last and final accessory is this trident slash staff accessory right here. Some good detail and sculpting. It's just molded plastic, not painted. But overall, good sculpt. Alright, so here's our close look at Odin himself, and that is him with the helmet attached. So check that out. Now we'll go ahead and remove it, and there you go, without it. I definitely do see the likeness there, so good job on the face sculpt. That looks really good. And going to the torso, this is an all new body mold for Odin. Very nice paint job overall. Look at the colors here, and the choice of molded plastic. Pinless tech on the elbows and knees. You can see the texture and the sculpt on the legs. Going down to the boots. And then the cape on his back. It is not removable. Although it looks like it is, it's not. It's got a peg right there. But really that's just to position it because it's molded onto the actual chest armor. And here's a look at him with the alternate head sculpt, which still looks good. I did see a lot of people making fun of this face sculpt, comparing it to the funny meme, but it's alright. I'm probably not going to display it with this one. I'll display it with the other one, but it's not a terrible head sculpt. Let's go ahead and put on the helmet. Looks like the helmet does not fit on this head, so this is more of, let's see the difference here. Yeah, the hair is definitely different. So this is sculpted so you could put the helmet on, and this one is just so he can be out and about without his helmet. Alright, so as for the articulation of Odin, we have a pretty long neck here, but it's actually a barbell peg joint for the neck. He looks up about that much, and he looks down about that much. And the left and right. Then we got the head tilts. Then the arms are going to go forward about that much until it hits the top of the cape there. Back down, in and out. Pretty good. We got a soft rubber for this shoulder guard, so it doesn't really hinder anything. Bicep swivel. There is no shoulder socket. I was just taking a look there, but no. We have double jointed pinless elbow swivel at the wrist with a side hinge for the right hand and the left. Diaphragm joint at the waist, so no ab crunch and no diaphragm at the torso, but it is like a ball joint at the waist, so you can go forward and back, side to side, twist and shout. So there you go. Kick forward on the legs, go back, in and out. We got thigh swivels, double jointed pinless knees, a little stiff, but there you go. I can probably get it some more. And then we have the ankles that are hinged forward and back. There's a rocker and an ankle swivel. Alright, so first up for our comparisons, I'll put him next to our Infinity Saga Thor figure. And he does stand quite a bit taller than Odin. Now this never really happened. Odin from Thor 1 was never around Endgame Thor, but hey, with the multiverse going on and the back in time, traveling that they did, maybe it could have happened. So I'm gonna keep on comparing them next to some other Infinity Saga figures. Here is the Mark III Iron Man, the Infinity War Captain America, the Endgame Mark 85 Iron Man, Obadiah Stane from Iron Man 1, Happy Hogan from Iron Man 3, and here is Loki from Avengers 1, and I would not be surprised if they give this Loki another shot. I think this would be a great candidate for a Infinity Saga release, especially with him showing up again like this in Endgame. Alright guys, and that's going to conclude my review on the Hasbro Marvel Legends Odin figure from Thor 1. This figure has been long overdue. We finally have a Odin figure in general, but we have the armored Odin from Thor 1. I mean, Thor 1 could use a whole revisit on its own. Like I said, they could definitely give us some more figures like Loki from Thor 1 or Thor himself from Thor 1. Those figures came out quite a long time ago, and they never really made a Loki from that movie. I'll be content with just a remake of the Avengers 1 Loki. But the fact that we have Odin is pretty darn great. Heimdall is another one that I've been campaigning for, the Armored Gatekeeper Heimdall, and maybe even a Destroyer. After the release of Surtur and the size of that figure, I believe a Destroyer is definitely doable. This is yet another great release from the Infinity Saga, and I do recommend you guys go out and pick this figure up for sure. These figures are definitely making me want to backtrack and pick up some of the past movie figures that I skipped out on. I actually had a lot more movie figures, and I sold a lot of them because I was trying to focus more on comic-based figures and make room in the display for comic figures and less for MCU. But man, these figures are so good that yeah, I think I'm going to backtrack on a few, or maybe I shouldn't, because who knows, maybe they can remake them like they have done a few of them so far with this line. Like I said before, the Infinity Saga line, I think the possibilities are endless. This could be a long run of a line. Hopefully it is, and not just a 1 year thing like the 10th anniversary release of the movie figures. So that's it. I'll cut it off here. Leave a like, comment down below your thoughts on this figure, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, have a great day. Bye.